how do you frame the relationship so the girl is okay with you still doing game while having her as your main goal and even the potential mother of your children? And roughly what percentage of girls would you estimate to be okay with this?
God, that's a whole course there that you're asking. But in essence, yeah. So most of my girlfriends have gamed with me. I've also been in a throuple, so two girlfriends, me, and we go to a nightclub, and I'll be like, "You go that way. You got 10 minutes. You go that way, and I'll go this way." And we all meet at a meeting point and bring a girl back, and then we all invite them to an after party. And so that's a ruse. But if you go to certain places, some girls are are bisexual already, or open to you, or polyamory. So there's different versions of how you want to play the game. Um, and I find that it's a way easier if they're already bisexual, obviously. But if they're not, you're gonna have to take them out, show them how it's done, show them it's not creepy, it's not weird. Teach them pick up, not too much, but teach them pick up, and they become very adept. They realize it, they enjoy it, they get the dynamics of it, they get why it's important for men to approach women and build their confidence up, and always keep socializing even when you're in a relationship, you've got to keep the socializing up because you never know what's going to happen. You could be dumped, you know, you just never know in this world. So you have to seed it slowly and go out and just be social. Let's go and make some friends. You don't say we're going to pick up some women. Let's go and make some friends and be social. They'll get on with a girl. You know, like girls will best friend each other immediately.
Yeah.
Right? They start in rapport. They don't start in attraction. And start in comfort. And so they can go, "Oh, you look so pretty. I love your handbag." And immediately they're best friends. And so then you can say, "Oh, let's go back." When you go back with her new friend, couple of drinks, or playing some music, doing karaoke together, whatever you're going to be doing, and then slowly maybe they'll kiss, and then you'll end up having fun. You've all got something big in common. So yeah, so that's the way to do it. Slowly, slowly is the way to seed it.
Would you say there are many women who are open to that kind of setup?
More than you think, and you have to be
Yeah.
comfortable in yourself. If you're not, then they're not going to be doing it because they think you're going to run off with it. So you can even have the chat at some point. Look, we're going to do this for fun. We're together. That person's just fun for the evening, the night, or maybe you get a girl, a third, a third for a month or a couple of months or a couple of weeks that you have fun with. The third knows what the situation is, so she's not trying to claim you, you know. And sometimes that turns into a third relationship though, where there's three of you. So them girls go out on a date together. I think that's very important. And you go out on a date with them as well. Keep them secure. And in some relationships, you might go out on a date, which I've had, where you go out on a date with this one, and then they go out on a date together, and then you'll go out on a date as a free as well. So there's so many dynamics to it. I should probably write them down or do videos on it. Yes, you're right.
Hmm.
But you have to get to that stage, and you're not going to get to that stage until you've really studied pickup and your history of pickup. And then you can go maybe slightly more into supernatural game. And that's why I have semi-rex. I'm a bit cheeky. I'm a bit more, oh, it's just Rob. So whereas if you're indirect, it's like, oh, it could be too serious that you're going to bring this out all of a sudden. And if you're too direct, you can come across as a sleazebag that just wants to shag every woman they see. So, I'd rather quality over quantity, in my personal opinion.
Hmm. Makes a lot of
So
sense.
semi-rect is the way to keep it all nicely flowing.
Yes, you don't need much Viagra with that. And once you're already halfway there,
Hey, you can get away with murder.
get
No,
get the get. Um,
that's just Rob. Rob. He's being
it's
funny.
it's just him. Yeah, that I feel that. What are the general rules for managing
Yeah, don't make sex a big
multiple?
deal. Make it fun. Make it matter of fact, but make it fun as well. Don't make it, oh, should we do this tonight? You've
Yeah.
lost already,
Hmm.
you know. Just, hey, let's give this a try. Let's go make some friends.
What would you say the general rules are for managing multiple long-term relationships?
That's where the whole heap of stuff comes in. But just by being fun, trying new experiences, take them to new places. If you lose too much attention, another one is if when you do get the third in, if you give that one more energy than your main one, then you're gonna lose her. So it needs to be equal energy or more to your main one, right? She has to be having fun with that girl as well. She should be making the first moves. If everything you don't make the first moves, they draw you into that move.
Is there a clever way to deal with amogging or cock blocking when
Oh, the
starting a
double
game?
spin's good, by the way. If you high five them, a double spin, and then you kiss your girl, and then you no, what is it? You double spin, and you push their heads together. They kiss, and then you kiss your girl, and then she grabs your head and pushes you on, or you do it, and you kiss the other girl like that, and then you push in together and do the freeway kiss. That's the freeway gambit kiss I use to full effect for many many years. But yeah, that's what I find is the nice smooth way into it all happening.
I see. Yeah, yeah, I done that before. It was funny. First time I did that, it was in I didn't do you for the way you explained that was like the long version. I just did the short version where it's just like we all just go in for the triangular kiss.
I've
It
got a
was
video doing it, but I need to blur every face.
yeah, that's the
Apart, I don't
thing.
need to blur mine, but I need to blur their faces, and there's faces everywhere. So
Mm.
I'll do it one day. I'm sure. I'll put it out. I'll try and
For
do that.
first time I did that, it was like 5 a.m. in the morning. And this was in London, London Underground. And there was just this woman who's like starting her shift. And she's like, what the fuck is going on over there? We're the only ones in the whole station. And it was just some,
Brilliant.
that wasn't even the weirdest thing from the last, from like that 24 hours. But anyway, um,
Well, what else happened? Or you can't say on camera?
Uh, I kind of told this story plenty of times before, but the
Okay.
super short version of it, in another underground station, one of them was grabbing my balls, like trying to rob me or something. That's what other people thought was going on, and the other one was just
Yeah.
making out with me passionately, and I was just like, it's like very uncomfortable because my balls were being squeezed. I was like, I just want to wait for the fucking train. God damn it. And plenty of other shit. And then after they left the apartment I was staying in, it was hardly an apartment. It was like because London, how London is, this was by Marble Arch. There was like a room that was divided with these wooden boards so the landlord could have like an extra room to rent out. And in the other room were three Italian guys. And because this was like some shit, temporary, not even temporary wall, but fake wall made of wood or some shit. There were like little gaps where you could technically kind of see through into the other room. So when after that, I got rid of them and came back at like 7 a.m. or some shit. Um, the Italian guys invited me in to celebrate because they could hear me. They could watch through the fucking wall if they want. I don't think they did, but they could hear everything from a few hours before. And they wanted to celebrate. And one came in with a plate, and on the plate was cocaine. And I'd never seen drugs in my entire life. And I was like, I am not getting into this shit. But I was like, what the fuck? Why are they bring
Scarface.
it's like these Al Pacino right here with his fucking cocaine, three Italian guys doing cocaine, and I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? I just want to go to bed. And I was just watching them and just talking for a few minutes, and then I finally went to bed at like 9 a.m. Uh, there was more, but yeah, that's like the short version. Crazy time. I
Crazy
don't
night
do
then.
drugs or anything. Yeah, it was a weird one. Anyway,